Hey, welcome back to Aaliyah Enspires Finance, and we break down all things money. So today we're breaking down financial planning. So financial planning is all about creating your dream life. So if you had to create your dream retirement life, what does that look like? What car do you drive? What house do you want to live in? If something were to happen to you today, how do you ensure that your kids are taken care of? You can't just leave these things to chance, right? All these things have to be accounted for. You do that with a financial plan. So I know it might sound like a lot. There's a lot of stuff to think about when you're still trying to figure out how you're going to pay for rent next month. Nobody has time to sit around and actually think about the direction of their life, right? So creating a financial plan sounds intimidating, but I promise you it's not. And the best part is you don't even have to do it. My whole job as a financial advisor is to create a financial plan for you. So, based on what you define as your dream life, you tell me your dream life, and I tell you how much it's going to cost and exactly how to get there. So, you're just thinking of financial planning like this. Let's say you were going for a road trip to somewhere you've never been, right? Do you just start driving and hope that you arrive there, or do you use a GPS that has access to all the traffic reports and the instructions that tell you exactly how to get there? Of course, you're going to use a GPS. You want to know how long it's going to take and what side streets to avoid, what's the best route to take, right? Well, a financial advisor is the GPS, and the destination is your dream retirement. You tell me where you're going, and I'll tell you how much you need to retire, how much insurance is necessary to protect yourself and your family, what are the best investment options available to you based on your risk tolerance to get you there. I want you to remember it's all about retiring to something, not from something. All right. Let's talk about the phases of retirement planning. So there are actually five key phases. So the first phase is just starting the plan, right? Which is ideally as soon as you start earning income for yourself. But if you're like a new immigrant, as soon as you have full-time employment. So just like a real GPS, you start wherever you are. So if you have $40,000 in debt, it doesn't matter. Just start wherever you are. So the second phase, you actually take action based on the plan, right? So this is where those savings and investments come into play. Now that you have the instructions and you know how to get somewhere, you still have to actually do the work. Like the work will likely require self-reflection. That's why I keep going back to mindset. Finances is all about mindset. It's going to require you to become aware of where you actually are in life in relation to where you say you want to go, but that action might mean you're not making enough income wise relative to where or how you say you want to live in retirement. So this phase might require some uncomfortable but necessary adjustments, but it's important and it's part of the process. Now the third phase of financial planning, this is maintenance, right? Life is unpredictable. What if you get a divorce or your child gets sick and you have to stop working? We control for what we can control for, and we just adjust the plan as necessary. And that fourth phase doesn't actually happen until you're starting to approach retirement. So you'll take a hard look at your life's goals, expectations. Are you on track to retire early? Do you have enough money to retire and live comfortably? So that fifth phase is when you actually enter retirement, right? So you're no longer working. Assuming the traditional financial planning model, you started working at 18, you retired at 65, you worked hard for 47 years. So this is where you should be considering those legacy planning and where you're coming up with your dream life. Okay. So if you live in Ontario, Canada, and you have a dream life, but you don't know how to get there, you just know you need a financial plan, all you have to do is book your free consultation with me. So the link is in the description wherever you're listening. On that call, we'll go over your goals, and we're just going to get you right back on track. That's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you later.